What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to a new mini episode of Unspoken Truth Podcast. I'm your host, Denise. What's up? Welcome back. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. I appreciate you taking the time out to hang with me, okay? Um, Today is just going to be a Tuesday rant. It's so much going on. I'm going to try to cram it in as much as I can, seeing as though I'm a few minutes behind. So, okay. Ooh, where do I start? All right, we all know that we in the midst of what would be considered war. Okay, I'm not big into politics, the government, things like that, but I'm observant. All right. So currently, we then decided to take ourselves to Venezuela. For what you might want to know? Yeah. I I tried to explain this to several people over the last couple of weeks about them believing that us trying to take over other people's territory is because we looking for oil. Okay, hold on. I just want y'all to be clear. Listen, we never needed none of these resources from nowhere else because we already got several oil refineries around the US. Okay, so we don't need to go tiptoeing in nobody else's country telling them what to do. Now, this is just my opinion. I don't know how anybody else feel, but I know how everybody feel about who we call the president. Okay, um, I'm pretty biased when it comes to that, but I'm just wondering what in the world do we think we about to do in somebody else's country telling them what to do, how to live, how to run their stuff, when we got all of these issues right here? Right here, we got a gang of issues going on, but yet we out here trying to control somebody else's territory. How does that work? Because I'm in complete confusion. We can't get the people who ain't supposed to be here, that's getting and collecting this and that's supposed to be going to the people who is from here. We can't even get them up out of here. We can't even get them to follow the rules. So I'm confused as to what we doing in somebody else's country, telling them what to do, capturing people that don't belong to us. What's going on? Because I'm gonna be the first to tell you, I got several people in my family that has been in Desert Storm and been deployed multiple times, that actually put their life on the line for this country. And I'm just trying to figure out, why in the world would you start a war with anybody right now when we ain't got no military? We ain't got no military. If we did, they wouldn't be calling everybody phone asking, can your child be drafted, or are you interested in this and that? So what would possess us as a country to think we is a match for anybody right now? I'm just curious. I mean, chime in, comment, tell me how you feel, whatever. I'm just curious, what is this all about? So, yesterday a story was reported that the reason we went over there is for silver. You might say, well, why? What do silver got to do with anything? Right? Well, I'm gonna tell you, we already know that the price of a dollar is just about extinct. Okay, we know what once was a system that we operated on: copper, gold, silver, those type of things, right? They all not understand that they about to try to take us back to that. And we didn't spend so much time creating lives based off of a piece of paper that they created and printed every day. So what's the odds that the people of the US actually got some of what is going to be what we use now as a form of money? Who got thousands and thousands of pennies? Who, that's copper. Who got gold? Let's talk about it, because this is going to be extreme, and it's definitely going to affect everybody. So I'm just curious on how everybody feel about what's going on and what is the purpose. Meanwhile, while they got us all focused on what they doing in this other country, we not paying attention to what's happening here. Our ports is empty. You don't believe me? Go look it up. Go look it up. The ports is empty, which means that we about to have a food shortage. Okay. Now, this ain't the first time, ain't gonna be the last time. We about to have a food shortage. Are you prepared? Do you know what is required when it come down to us, like facing another blackout or facing a food shortage or facing not uh, I didn't did something to get myself restricted. Sorry. I listen, I'm not trying to, because I already knew that it's certain stuff I ain't gonna be able to say, okay? But just follow me for a second. What are we going to do as the collective humanity to prepare for what's about to go down? Because I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be a whole bunch of people that's not gonna be prepared. Why? Because y'all already removed some of the stuff that would be helpful to the next generation. Like learning how to start a fire, like learning how to tie rope, like cooking without a stove, like, do you follow me? Using tools and different equipment in order to survive if you had to go off the grid. Are you prepared? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, man, there is plenty of bunkers, aka concentration camps. Because let's just talk about it, because I don't like the BS. Okay? I don't like the BS, but hey, these these things are put into place for a reason, is the point that I'm making. What makes you think the people who could afford to build something underground is building it for no reason? Meanwhile, we standing around trying to figure out what we gonna do if all hell break loose. What we gonna do? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I may not have been here that long, but I've been here long enough to know that when it's time to get down, it's gonna be time to get down. I don't know about nobody else's households. I don't know what they doing to prepare, but here at my house, I don't play. I don't play. Me and my kids already got stuff prepared. Emergency way out, emergency food, stocked on cans. We got a pantry. We got deep freeze. Hey, let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all better have y'all a couple of gallons of spring water. Not purified, not tap water. I said spring water. Because you still gonna need to clean stuff and you still gonna need to replenish yourself. Are you prepared? Do you know how to open up a can without a can opener? Because it's gonna be a lot of people is gonna struggle, baby. You gonna struggle. And I don't want to see it happen, but I can see it happening already. People is literally losing their minds because they not prepared and they don't even know where to start. I'm gonna suggest that you find you a tote. Let's start there. The tote probably costs what? Between $3 to $5, right? Dollar stuff. Get you one with a top. You gonna start putting your necessities inside of this tote. Okay? Batteries, tissue, a lighter, preferably one that looks like this. Okay? Because it can be refilled. All right? You're going to need you some ice packs. You're going to need you a first aid kit. You're going to need you some walkie-talkies. You're going to need you a wireless radio. Yeah, I know. I said radio. A lot of people don't even know what that is. But you're going to need these type of things in order for you to keep up with what's going on, but still keep yourself protected. Now, I'm a person that make a lot of my own stuff: toothpaste, deodorants, antibiotics, cough syrups, this and that. Don't you think for a second that I ain't over here already getting it together? Why? Because there's also a new virus swirling around. Oh, we don't got no name for what they said. What? What do you mean you ain't got no name for it? So when I tell you that every which way that they trying to go about something, they are, that if you don't get it together, figure it out, understand what's happening, you gonna be part of the people that don't make it. You gonna be part of the people that don't make it. I know they told us that the rapture was gonna look like this and it was gonna consist of that. No, no, no. This is part of what the rapture consists of. A lot of casualties because we not prepared. We just spent so much time trying to build a life on top of the ground that we didn't think that it's a possibility that we might need to go off the grid or go underneath the ground or just pick up and be prepared to go up out of here if it's necessary. We not prepared. That means if we as adults, the ones that's supposed to be leading the generations, which are kids and grandkids that's coming up behind us, what is we about to show them, teach them, help them with? What we about to teach them? How we going to help them? I'm going to tell you what I'm doing with mine. Now, to each his own, because my kids is grown. They ain't got to listen to what I'm saying. But this is about the collective. It's not just about me being a mother and giving them some advice. No, it's about whether or not we gonna make it through this or not. So that's when you got to put your pride and ego to the side, because that ain't about to help us. If somebody came and knocked on your door right now and told you, hey, you got to come with us and you got to do this and do that, how you coming? Is you about to let somebody come to your house tell you what to do and how to do it? Are you prepared? Because it's getting scary out here. I don't know how nobody else feel or what's going on in nobody else's mind, but I'm a little nervous. I'm not going to say I'm scared or have fear, but I'm a little nervous. Because once again, they got us paying attention to everything else that's going on around us except what we need to be worried about. I don't care about Diddy and how many victims. No disrespect to them. But that's a distraction. We don't got time to be worried about what the elites and the celebrities and Hollywood weirdos is doing. We don't got time for that. I don't care. I don't care what you're doing. You ain't helping the collective, the people, humanity prepare for what's about to go on. I don't care what you got going on, man. Because it don't matter to me. Ain't finna help me no shape, form, or fashion. That's why I don't use my platform to discuss them. For what? It's enough gossiping blogs and podcasters and news anchors. It's enough of them out here. We don't need no more. What we need is somebody out here going to tell us how we can get from where we at right now to where we trying to be. Because that's more important than us discussing who with who done did what to who, how who living their life. I don't care. Because in the end, when everything hit the fan like it's about to, a celebrity, somebody famous, is going to be the last thing on your mind. Because guess what? They already prepared. They already got their affairs in order. They already got stuff together for when it's time. Meanwhile, us normal folks, middle class, poverty stricken, we ain't got nothing ready. We ain't prepared. We listening, but we ain't getting nothing together. We listening, but that's about all we doing. I suggest you stop listening and start moving. Seriously, this is not a game. If you want your bloodline, your household, your family, your lineage to survive what's about to go down, some stuff that they ain't even got nothing to do with us for real personally, but as usual, we always get caught up as a casualty. What you gonna do? What you gonna do is you're gonna be prepared. As for me and my household, we gonna be ready. because I'd rather go out of here fighting for what I believe in, standing up for what I believe in, than me just going up out of here, just letting them walk me up out of here, and I ain't gonna put up no fight. If I wish to be totally controlled, I would just commit a crime so I can go to prison. Ain't that what they do to you when you in there? They tell you what to do, how to do it, when you can do it, if you can do it, if you can't do it, what time you gonna do it. I thought that's what prison was for. I didn't know that the world itself was at risk of being totally controlled, man. If you have not watched my previous episode on Smart Cities Gold, watch it. Because this is part of what's happening right now. Control. And I just don't understand how a person who was created just like me deserves to have that much control over the world. How? Why? Who said so? Who told you that you was in that much control? I don't know how y'all feel, but I don't want nobody telling me what to do all day, every day, and how to think, and how to move, and what decisions I'm going to make, and how I'm going to make them, and who going to be involved. I don't want that. And don't y'all see that that's clearly what's going on? It's a dictatorship, man. It always have been. I don't know a time where this country was ran and it wasn't a dictatorship. Now, do we need some rules and regulations? Yes. But y'all done remove the ones that we supposed to have freely to give us laws and regulations that y'all created that y'all want us to abide by. How does that work? We can't afford to tell nobody else what to do and how to do it. Do y'all realize that we the country that gets watched by all the other countries so they can see what we gonna do, so they can decide what they gonna do? I guess y'all ain't know that. let me help y'all on. They all watching us because they want to see what we gonna do. Remember, we supposed to be the country that everybody want to get to, the country that everybody want to be like. I believe that we done put ourselves in a disastrous position. We not prepared. We not ready. God forbid that Venezuela decide they want some get back. Sound familiar? And I know it's certain stuff that I can't say because they gonna restrict me like they already doing. But it's not gonna stop me from telling y'all what I believe the truth is. If you 40 and up, you know exactly what the last tragedy was that cost us thousands of deaths. If you don't believe that was orchestrated and set up and put together, I don't know what to tell you. Don't think they won't try it again. Don't think they won't do it again. Are you comfortable with them just keep setting us up to be bombed on, killed, destroyed, disrespected? Because I'm not. I'm not. If you just not tapping in, chiming in, hey, this is a Tuesday rant. We got so much going on. I just wanted to know how my viewers and followers felt about this latest attempt at World War 3, 4, 5, whatever it is you want to number it. We in trouble. And I've been trying to say it. I don't know how many different ways I could say it. I don't know. But we here for a rude awakening. And before a majority of us figure out what that is, it's already going to be done and over with. We're about to experience some stuff that's probably about to remind us of a time in our life that we already experienced. Food shortages, technology failing, blackouts, bombings. It sounds real familiar to me. What we gonna do about it? How we gonna deal with it? I ain't telling nobody what to do or how to do it, but I'm telling you, man, I believe that all human beings, the collective as a whole, unless there is something mentally disturbed about you, should be able to bear arms. Why? Why not? Again, if somebody came and tried to take over your domain, your residence, the place you call home, are you prepared? Because we got a whole bunch of school shootings and club killings and bombings, and it's a lot of stuff going on. I see people prepared in spaces that they shouldn't be. So how come we ain't got nothing ready for when we supposed to be ready? You think you gonna show up with a knife for a gunfight? Ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Because not only are we fighting a physical war, we also fighting a spiritual one. What's the odds that these two things will be trying to go on at the same time? This is why I need everybody to pay attention. Wake up. It ain't no coinky dink, okay? That we got these two things going on simultaneously at the same time. No, it's not no coincidence. It's all very articulately orchestrated. Okay? Nothing is by chance at all. Are you going to allow yourself to be walked off the plank again? Are you? Because they're going to push me off that boy. For me to go off the plank, you're going to have to push me off that boy. I ain't finna just willingly jump, walk, none of that off no plank. You're going to have to push me off. And I'm talking about I ain't going without no fight. I ain't going. Nope. No. You going to call me the most difficult citizen that you done came across because I'm not going down without a fight. My kids ain't going down without no fight. Because if I don't know nothing else, I promise I'm willing to lay my life down about what I believe. Period. It ain't up for negotiation. It's not a debate. Why? Because at least I'm leaving this place with everything that's in my heart still intact. Because I ain't going to let you change me. Because that's what's happening. With every move they making, they slowly changing us. Programming us. Making us more codependent. Making it to where we don't even use our own critical thoughts or thinking. That's what they doing. And we just sitting around. We scrolling. We on our phones. We scrolling. We ain't paying attention to nothing. Hey, the phone is going to fail you. It's already doing it. Do any of y'all know anything about 5G towers and what they do to the human body? How much radiation comes from them towers and your cell phone? Sound just like the microwave. Sound just like the TV. Sound just... Do you follow me? They've been lining us up, setting us up for the big boom for a long time, man. And this ain't no overnight thing. Oh, they been putting stuff in place for a while, and we sitting around like, oh, we don't know what's going on. I bet you better figure out what's going on for the sake of yourself, for the sake of your children, for the sake of your great grandkids, your lineage, your bloodline, I bet you better figure out what's going on. Because guess what? Some of us, this is exactly what we was created for. What's about to go down. So we could shake this place up, so we could change the narrative, so we could stop them from enforcing stuff that shouldn't be enforced on us. I hope y'all know that. I hope to God you understand that you're not here just by chance, or that your life don't have no meaning or no purpose. You better prepare yourself, mind, body, and spirit, for what's to come, because we gonna need it. You know how you spread yourself thin out here to everybody? I suggest you start calling back your energy and your power, because you need it. Because you need it. It ain't about to do you no good if you show up to a fight or a war or a battle and you only got 2% of yourself. What sense do that make? You're not about to be able to conquer or battle or win nothing when all of you is not present. What do I mean by that? We supply parts of ourselves to a lot of people throughout our life. I'm telling you, when that person's time is up for whatever you were supplying them for, you better call back your energy and your power. You better call it back to your body. You better call it back, because you're going to need that. We need every piece and part of ourselves in order for us to go to battle, to go to war, to win, to have victory over whatever it is they about to try to put down on us. Because this ain't just about me. This is about the collective, all of us. We all are at risk. I said this is a control thing. They done controlled us every which way they can. We still out here talking about something. Oh, they can't be doing that. Oh, they can't be on that. I'm going to need you to snap out of it. Because that's exactly what they doing. And it's not going to stop if we don't put some type of force, some type of wall, some type of something up to let them know, hey, no, we ain't just rolling with what y'all talking about. We ain't finna let y'all just destroy everybody. We don't want to be controlled like that. We don't want to be controlled to that magnitude. Yes, we understand that we need rules. We need regulations. Yes, we do, to keep us in order. But we don't need to be treated like slaves and prisoners. And we not even in prison. So the question again is, are you prepared? If it come down to it, are you prepared? What is you willing to do to make sure that your family's secure, to make sure that your household is secure, to make sure that your future is secure? Are you prepared? Because clearly, all of us across the board, it doesn't matter what ethnic background, what color, what your religion is, what your beliefs are, clearly all of us is on the chopping block. And that ought to enrage everybody, because I don't understand how I got signed up for something that I ain't signed up for by myself. Do y'all get that? We're being signed up for stuff we didn't sign up for by ourselves. I don't know how nobody else feel about it, but don't sign me up for nothing if I didn't ask to be signed up for it. And that could include a list of things. Just let me be. I ain't out here causing no ruckus and chaos in the world. I ain't hurting nobody. Well, y'all just gonna keep on restricting me, huh? Okay, that's fine. But I'm just not. So y'all be careful. Look out for yourself. Take care of your people. Start getting your affairs in order. Well, I know they hate when you start telling the stuff that matter to the people. And you end up with 2 restrictions. For what? I ain't on here saying nothing wrong. But yet I'm being restricted. But that's all right, because it's not going to stop me from telling the truth. If you aren't prepared for what we up against as a whole, as a collective, the world, humanity, you in trouble. Okay? And don't hurt the messenger. I'm just here to tell you the truth. Start preparing. Get your affairs in order. Get your household in order. Make sure you got an emergency exit plan in place. Do you know that there's people that live in the house if you used to cut all the lights out, they wouldn't be able to maneuver through their house? I'll tell you what I do in order for me to learn the blueprint of my household. I challenge you to do it just to see. If you prepared, if we was to have a blackout right now and all the lights went out, would you be able to maneuver through your house to get out of there? Would you? Because I'm going to tell you what I do. I did it before. Cut all the lights out. All the lights out. And start in one room and try to maneuver and see if you can make it to the next room without smacking your head on the wall, without injuring yourself in the process. Try it. See what happens. Maybe you will learn some valuable survival skills, because that's what's going to be necessary in the next coming months. Are you equipped with survival tactics that's going to help you survive whatever is coming? That's my question to everybody. Because I don't think it's enough of us that realize how serious and severe and how urgent what's happening is. I got plenty of videos. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. My links is in the bio on all my platforms. Go follow me. I got plenty of videos like explaining what I'm talking about right now. And it's funny because I'm saying it on a live platform, but these is videos people then recorded it and put out here, and they done went viral about them, and they talking about the same thing. Get right. Make sure you got enough water, enough vegetables, enough food, enough resources, a first aid kit for sure. I just told y'all how to start it. Buy you a $5 tote. Start putting stuff in it. And I'm not talking about the stuff that you didn't became accustomed with having access to. Electric can opener ain't gonna do you no good if ain't no power. The end pieces to your charger ain't gonna do you no good if ain't no power. Do you have the little wireless ports, charging ports for your phone? Because you're gonna need it. I hope you don't think you're gonna be able to plug your phone up into the wall and it ain't gonna work. Do you even know how to communicate without a phone? Some of y'all need to invest in some walkie-talkies. That's something else that should be in your survival kit. Why? Because if they shut these towers down that's connected to everybody's phone, then how you about to talk to somebody? Because they already playing around with it. This is why everybody's phone been acting crazy over the last couple of months. They already testing it out so they can see what's going to happen. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like feeling like no test dummy, no crash dummy, no laboratory experiment. But clearly that's what they've been using us as all this time. And we still out here like, I can't believe it. They wouldn't do that. They ain't doing that. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Is your life valuable to you? Or are you leaving your life in the palm of somebody else's hands who clearly only care about themselves and just all around selfish individual? I'm gonna need you to ask yourself some hard, tough questions. Cause I ain't fixing to just put my life in nobody's hands, and I ain't for sure if I'm gonna make it through. Yeah, no. I'm gonna need you to show up, stand up, and protect and be willing to do whatever is necessary for you, for yourself first. Because you can't help nobody else if you ain't got you together. I know that sounds selfish to a lot of people, but it's some people out here struggling. They can't help me. I can't help them because of the season that I'm in my life. I can't help them. They can't help me. The best thing I can suggest everybody learn how to do is get you together. This is why I keep saying stop avoiding yourself. So many of us just it's a habit, it's normal. It feel like it's how it's supposed to be. Newsflash, no. It's not supposed to be like that. You supposed to feel yourself up. You supposed to make yourself whole first before you decide you're gonna pour into somebody's cup or show up for somebody or support them or be an anchor for them and their journey. And no, it does not say you go do that for people first and then you fix and work on yourself. No. You are no good to nobody else until you start here, self first. You can't do nothing for nobody if you don't even know what is required for you to sustain your life, for you to be okay, for you to be whole. Ain't gonna happen. You delusional if you think it is. Please, 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 man. Take care of yourself. I know that was a nice little rant, but whew. It's so much more I want to say, but I don't want to continue to get restricted behind what I'm saying. Okay. If you don't follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, the link is in my bio. Go follow me. Outside of TikTok, because there's only so much I'm gonna be able to say on TikTok without them restricting me, man. But if you want to kind of connect the dots with today's conversation, with previous conversations I've had, go watch my episode on the smart cities. Learn what a smart city is. Learn what they plan on doing with them. Okay? I love y'all. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, commenting, liking, following. Hey, man, we got to start somewhere. Don't find yourself waiting to the last minute to take some of the suggestions and advice that I gave today about preparing and getting ready in case the ultimate happens again. Where we on a shutdown, where we on a blackout, where we restricted from doing this and doing that. Don't wait to the last minute to start preparing. Get your affairs in order right now. Because as I said at the beginning of this episode, we're about to have a food shortage. I'm serious. I'm not just making this up. You're about to go to your favorite grocery store and find out that the shelves have nothing on them. Why? Because the ports is empty. I repeat, the ports is empty. The places that we supposed to get all of the stuff that's supposed to fill the grocery stores up, they empty. And I'm going to post a video for y'all to go and watch. There's a freight manager from Jamaica telling us this. Take into consideration that They just went through a whole thing with a tornado, hurricane, whatever, that destroyed part of their country. And they got to rebuild some people from scratch, from nothing. And here it is, they still trying to warn us and tell us about what's about to happen to us. Like ain't nothing just happened to them. We are not each other's enemy, man. We are not. We all in danger. We all up against the same thing, man. They trying to do the same thing to everybody, just in different ways. Don't be fooled. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, meet me back here Friday. We're going to have another awesome conversation, another amazing topic. We're going to have to keep talking about the uncomfortable things that make people cringe, that make people scroll, that make people don't even stop and listen. We're going to have to keep having these conversations because guess what? Until we discuss and acknowledge that these things exist, that they even something for us to discuss, nothing can be done about it. Nothing. We just talking in circles. The tires just spinning, but the car ain't moving. So I challenge y'all, go do your homework. Go tap into what I'm talking about or been discussing this morning and get some information for yourself. Don't just take my word for it. Go do your homework. Go find out what's going on. Stop letting people just tell you what somebody told them. No, go get the information yourself so you can have clarity instead of confusion. So you can make sense out of it on your own level, on your own time. But I will see y'all back here Friday, 8 p.m. for another episode of Unspoken Truth Podcast. Until then, I'm your host, Tanise. Hey, y'all be careful out there. Look out for yourself, but most importantly, do something for somebody else. You never know how that could change the trajectory of somebody's life. I see y'all Friday. I love y'all.